So now we'll transition to our next. It's my pleasure to introduce Tarek Nseir from EPAM. We'll hear from Cepheid, a molecular diagnostic system, and EPAM, a global system integrator, as they talk about empowering a new era of public health with composable commerce. So please welcome to the stage EPAM's Tarek Nseir, SVP of Digital.
Thanks, Mike. Good morning, everyone. Good to see you. 4 years ago, when we and commercetools and others came together to form the MAC Alliance, we would have never imagined that MAC and composable technology would become such a central part of pretty much every digital transformation conversation we're having today. And as you just heard from Dirk and from Mike, there's much change in front of us with the push towards unified commerce and our customers looking at how they can leverage Gen AI to not only drive consumer value, lower their costs, but actually explore new business models as well. And for that reason, we think that actually the majority of our best work is still in front of us. And that's why we're so proud to support Elevate in the way that we are. As a platinum partner, now as partner of the year, we have 20 clients in the room, and our team are all next door in the exhibition hall, where we'll be launching a new offering, and we'd love you to come by and learn more about it. So, Dirk also said that the charge and the growth in commerce continues. And within that growth, B2B has at times been a laggard in that change, but it's very quickly moving to the fore. And I'm really excited today to welcome to the stage Amelita from Cepheid and my colleague, Thomas, who are going to tell you a little bit more about our first client in this space. Thank you. Amelita, Thomas.
Thank you, Tarek. Good morning, everyone, and thank you to commercetools for the opportunity to speak. It's my pleasure to be speaking today with my colleague, Amelita Ebuña, who's the Director for Digital Platforms at Cepheid, and she's part of the worldwide marketing team. And I'm Thomas Celerier. I'm a client partner from EPAM Systems, and I focus on serving the needs of our healthcare and life sciences clients. So, powering a new era of public health through composable commerce. Before we dive into this topic, let's go through the agenda for today. So first, we'll speak a bit about Cepheid, the company, its mission, its product, its history. We'll then move into the case study and deep dive into the solution we built, and then we'll finish by sharing some lessons learned and perspectives. And with that, Amelita, do you want to walk us through Cepheid?
Thank you, Thomas. So, when I joined Cepheid, let's look back to 20 years ago, actually, when my son was 2 years old then, and he had a cough and fever that persisted longer than usual. It took a few doctor's visits and a chest x-ray. And eventually, it took about 2 weeks. And it was with a sense of trepidation, waiting for an answer about what it was. His pediatrician suspected that it was tuberculosis. And it was no less daunting to wait for an answer, as well as when we finally got that diagnosis, it was also daunting. I was a 25-year-old mom then, and definitely had to go through, my son had to go through a 6-month treatment with precision. Antibiotic treatment had to be done every day at the same time for 6 months. He's well now, and again, tuberculosis is treatable. and curable, but back then it was the leading disease killer. Now it's behind COVID. And so when it comes to Cepheid's mission about delivering answers quickly, I really resonate with that. So with that, let's watch a short video about Cepheid's mission to learn more about Cepheid's mission and how we deliver speed, accuracy, and flexibility.
Cepheid is committed to delivering a higher level of PCR excellence with solutions that can be available virtually anywhere they are needed. It's more than results, more than PCR. We call it PCR Plus. Cepheid's PCR Plus advantage includes easy-to-use tests for SARS-CoV-2, the virus causing COVID-19, flu, MRSA, tuberculosis, other healthcare-associated infection, sexual health, and oncology diseases. The tests are designed for use on the tens of thousands of gene expert systems placed worldwide. Incorporated in 1996, Cepheid's founders combined microelectromechanical, or MEMS technology, with the power of microfluidics into a revolutionary module-based testing configuration. Introduced in 2000, Cepheid's first product, the Smart Cycler system, delivered automation and random access testing to the market, a first for a real-time PCR system. In 2004, Cepheid pushed ease of use even further by introducing the fully automated Gene Expert system and its lab-in-a-cartridge technology. From the lab to near-patient applications, Cepheid's PCR Plus solutions are empowering better patient management throughout the world, anytime, anywhere they are needed.
You will find gene experts all over the world. They are being found in hospital labs, of course, but they're also being found in mobile vans. Where the need is, we're able to go. This becomes even more critical in a pandemic situation where the consequences of making mistakes are just too great. Knowing the specific cause is paramount.
Today, Cepheid continues in its spirit of test innovation as an operating company within the Danaher Corporation's diagnostics platform. Cepheid is a multinational company with manufacturing, distribution, and support centers in the United States, Sweden, France, the United Kingdom, and many other countries.
It's amazing how fast we can turn around patient results now. In less than 2 hours, we can have results.
This organization is really at the top of its game because of this instrument. They're able to provide so much more than even a hospital lab could provide.
Cepheid continues its commitment to delivering more through PCR Plus solutions that simplify access to powerful, lab-quality tests in traditional settings as well as mobile labs, on hospital floors, in emergency rooms, clinics, nursing homes, and other non-traditional settings. Wherever the world might need us, we want to be there. Cepheid, more than results.
All right, so let's move to our second segment, which is the case study and how we implemented in record times the first e-commerce solution for Cepheid between November 21 and April 22. So just to set up a bit of context, right, it's not a secret in this room, right, but traditionally B2B companies have been lagging behind in creating a seamless digital experience versus a B2C company. And we see four main reasons for this. First, the product complexity in itself. It often requires in-person interaction, demos, much more involved, customization upfront before the buying act. Second, the sourcing and buying process in itself, where you have a lot of layers of approvals and interaction requires, again, complex contracting processes. Second, because all the decisions are made based on mostly price and specifications, there's been traditionally an underinvestment in online marketing and customer experience. And what we've seen as well is sometimes a disconnect in many companies between the way the field force are incentivized and actually, driving clients to the new online buying channels. Amelita, do you want to comment a bit on the context at Cepheid when we started?
Yeah, so definitely when it comes to product complexity, so even if our tests were easy to use on GeneXpert machines, the path to purchase was a lot more involved. Like Thomas said, it requires demonstration, and a lot of them were traditionally done in person. And while the perceived lack of business value was not really present at Cepheid specifically, it was still not top of mind for our sales team to move online because, again, a lot of them were used to selling in person.
So the good news, though, is that B2B companies are catching up fast. And again, we see four reasons for this. First, nowadays, 55% of the buyers are actually millennials, right? And they have much higher expectations around conducting business digitally. Then we see the impact of all the conflicts and pandemics and geopolitical crises, right? That are driving companies to move to digital because it's a fact that it helps them be more resilient in this context. As well, wanted to mention the continuous technological innovation with Mac, microservices, cloud, headless, API-driven technologies. And then finally, the emergence and the growth of all the B2B marketplaces, where if you're not there, you're missing some opportunities to acquire and to conduct business with clients. Amelita, you want to comment on this one as well?
Yes, for the landscape for our e-commerce journey, and this is probably a familiar story for everyone because it was COVID-19, and during then, it really underscored the value or the need for rapid digital transformation. It also had the availability also of API headless technology made that possible. And with everyone going on lockdown, frictionless commerce became a customer expectation.
All right. Let's move it to the solution.
So when we embarked, next slide, Thomas. So when we embark on our digital journey, it began in 2021. We started with providing our customers with order status. It was a time when supply chains was disrupted and our customers needed to know where their tests are. Soon after, later that month, we further evolved to provide our customers with greater visibility to get support and access instrument information. And then we took a significant leap when we launched an ability for customers to buy online. Our commercetools journey was 6 months from discovery to go live. We started with integration with our existing customer portal, and as well as integrating with our ERP PIM system to provide product, pricing, and customer information in real time. We then had a significant milestone when we enabled translations for 14 languages, and this was key for servicing a global customer base. And then eventually we also had the CMS integration for product detail pages, as well as the installation of analytics that provided us with insight about customer behavior, as well as key information about the product performance. So let's take a look at what my Cepheid portal now has to offer. So we provide our customers with a personalized dashboard where they can quickly access orders and shipment information, as well as view any open cases that they have. We also have a buy again widget, which makes it easy for customers to do repeat purchase and quickly add to their cart. They can also get notifications for anything that is relevant to them, whether it's about their case, whether it's about their order, their shipment, and they can also manage orders. So they can also download invoices and proof of deliveries. On the support side, they can also manage instruments. They can view their instrument details as well as service history. They can view their warranty and service information, as well as get notification when it's about to expire. They can also get expert support by creating cases, as well as access their support team. And finally, for the order side, my Cepheid store. This is where they can find test and collection devices. In US, we have about 20 US IVD tests and over 30 CE IVD tests. And the Cepheid store really provides their customer with a quick way to do those repeat purchase. In the cart, they can view their contract price. They can also see their estimated delivery date, as well as product availability. They can also set standing orders. So these are especially needed for larger orders when they need different delivery dates for their order, as well as quick add that enables them to look for a SKU or product name to quickly add items to the cart. And then they can complete their order with a single page checkout. And typically, on the average, a Cepheid order can be completed in as fast as 2 minutes. So I'll hand it back to Thomas to talk about lessons learned.
All right, let's move on to the third section, lessons learned and perspectives. So in terms of what we recommend, right, when we start these types of journeys, is really to start with the customers in mind. And in fact, we even recommend to look at the customers of your customers to really understand how the product and services are being used along the value chain. As you gather requirements, we also found out that it's better to move from like the simple personas description to really deeply understand the process, the challenges, and the mindset, as we call it, of the customers. Cater every part of the funnel. Of course, these are multi-channel online channels and platforms. But really, you have to think both of the new customer you will acquire, as well as the impact on existing customers adapting to these new channels. Organizational change management is key, both internally and externally. A winning content strategy, having strong governance and processes around content creation, reusing content, and channeling it through the various platforms. And then have a solid measurement plan in place, of course, performance to improve performance, and with the right partner and or partners, in fact, and technology stacks. Amelita, do you want to comment on what we found at Cepheid?
Yes, so a lot of these resonate with us, and a rapid digital transformation is really made possible with a combination of people, process, and strategy. And it's really a journey of continuous improvement. We haven't really done everything quite yet, of course, and we're constantly innovating to meet and exceed customer expectations. So I'll hand it back to Thomas to talk about crafting a custom solution.
Yes, so we'll wrap up with this one, offering a bit of perspectives. And really, we see three main areas or four main areas of investment, right? First, continue to invest in a set of features that helps guide the customer in their decision-making cycles through exposing them to the products and also driving them to the actual purchasing act. Second, and I'll group them, we are also recommend to continue investing in features enabling seamless ordering and order traceability. And finally, support, once you've acquired the customer, is key, of course, right? To foster upsell, cross-sell, and repeat selling behaviors with your platforms. So I'll let Amelita react, and then we'll wrap up.
Yeah, so when we launched our e-commerce solution, we primarily catered to existing customers. So a lot of what we're looking at in the future is really on the awareness and research side as we continue to scale and also cater to new prospective customers. So definitely creating SEO optimized content to aid customers in their research process, as well as having online quote tools and the online configurators. And then on the order tracking side for our existing customers, we would also like to do greater personalization to provide more cross-sell and upsell opportunities, as well as enable our customers to edit and update their orders. So with that, I'm going to bring it back to Thomas to close this session.
Thanks, Amelita, and thanks, everyone. That concludes our presentation. If you have questions, feel free to come to see us at the EPAM booth. I think we're on number 400, just in front of the ballroom entry. And we wish you a great continuation at Elevate, and looking forward to meet and interact with everyone. Thank you.